Today, we are going to talk about how this tiny little plug-and-play JuseyD miner is now a 3-in-1 crypto miner. This is potentially the biggest bang for your buck, so stay tuned how. Nerdy dude stuff. For those of you keeping track at home, today's beer of the day is brought to you by Carol Brewery out of Cape Canaveral, Florida. This is called the Hurricane Reef IPA. Sitting at 6.5% alcohol by volume, this is brewed probably about 45 minutes up the road from me, and this was purchased by my father-in-law, and he dropped it off so I could try a beer review on it. I would probably say this is very similar to the Space Dust, but this is like a baby version, a training wheel version, a 3.5 out of 5 on my alcohol beer rating scale, where the Elysium Space Dust has a nice, strong, hopsy kick to it. This one has a medium hopsy kick to it. Very, very noticeable on the front end, really around the front quarter of your tongue. You get that bitter hops with a little bit of floral back taste, giving you that kind of West Coast IPA style vibe. Overall, for a local brewery, not too bad. I would definitely buy this again since my father-in-law enjoys it, and so it's a 3.5. If you guys want to buy me a beer like my father-in-law did, in the link of this video is a buy me a coffee, but we will definitely use beer. Leave me a comment below. Again, thank you to Ryan M., the only person that has bought me a beer, so hopefully that'll change. Cheers to you guys. Bink! What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about plug-and-play mining. If this is your first time on the channel, please take a moment to consider subscribing, turning on that bell notification, and liking this video. Now, I am super excited to talk about today's miner with you and today's projects, because this isn't a new miner that we've purchased. This is an old miner, as you guys have seen before. When we got back into SCP and EXA mining, we made contact with a buddy, JuseyD, who we met out in Las Vegas at the NAB convention. Personally, we hung out at that party, and he started making his own do-it-yourself SCP miners, which, if you want to know what SCP is, I have a few videos on that, and we'll be doing another video on that project very soon. That's essentially decentralized cloud storage, and you become a mini storage provider. You can buy an official ExaNet Services SCP miner or a JuseyD, or build your own and get one of their licenses. But that's not what we're talking about in this video. Today, we are talking about the miners that JuseyD, or JUsed, or however you want to call them in Telegram and Discord and Twitter, has made, that originally were just set up to be a provider for SCP, but they can now mine 2 additional tokens, one being Mysterium and another one being Honeygains. Complete disclosure, complete transparency, know nothing. I know zero about the projects, other than the similarities of the bandwidth providing, which we are familiar with because we do that with the Deeper network. So it's a very similar experience to that. But this one miner does 3 mining opportunities. Like, you know, if you have a gaming computer, you can do GPU mining and CPU mining and dual mining on that aspect, but this one little miner alone is mining me 3 tokens, and we're going to show them on screen. All right, so let's get to it. If you want to get yourself one of these miners, go to juicyminers.com. This is the one that I just showcased, the 2 terabyte miner. They've got a couple of different other options. Use code NERDYDUDE to save yourself a couple of bucks at the time of checkout. I believe if you use NERDYDUDE, oh my god. I believe if you use NERDYDUDE and you're looking at something like the 2 terabyte like I have, you would get yourself $20 off. So make sure you do that at the time of checkout. But each and every one of these miners that you're looking at on screen here can do the exact crap that we are going to be talking about today. So first off, we're going to show what they originally are for, the SCP, the ExaNet services, the SC Prime miner. These are the do-it-yourself at-home data storage providing miners. Let's just take a look at my dashboard of the miner. In this dashboard here, Jusey did all of this himself, and well, actually he was working, I know who he was working with, but he did all this to go with his miner. So phenomenal customer experience, especially from someone that was just, you know, a subscriber subscriber, really cool guy with cool, really cool know-how. So this is my 2 terabyte drive. Of course, there's only 1.85 because of the operating system. Everything needs to be stored on there, but we are currently using 279.61, about 15% of that hard drive space as a data provider. And when we purchased this from, or when actually Juicy gave us this, because he's awesome, this came with some SCP on there. I believe this came with 3 SCP to get started with the collateral, and we've been using this for quite some time. And we are currently up to 67.98 SCP for doing nothing. So the one token that this device mines and earns and everything has already, we've gotten ourselves up to 67.98. Not sure how much that is. Actually, if we go over here, we can see how much that is SCP. But that's with SCP being such in its prime and a project that's barely even lifted off the ground with so much maximum earning potential. So right now that's sitting at about 20 cents. So nothing too crazy on that aspect. So that's about $13.40. So that's what we got going. But as that device starts loading up and getting more and more storage, and once that's at capacity, then we're going to be seeing some earning potentials just even higher as it goes with SCP. But this video isn't necessarily about SCP. This is about the triple functionality mining of this device, of the Juicy Miner. The second one, Mysterium. Do I know about Mist and Mysterium? No. I was very familiar. The only reason I was familiar is because this was a conversation that Juicy and I had in Las Vegas back in April of 2022, that he was going to start looking at Mist nodes and Mist providing blah, 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 which then he turned his miners into that opportunity to do that. So we've had this going with Mist for the past 7 days, and we're averaging a little over 1 Mist a day. You can see right here my total earnings in the past 7 days is 7.885 Mist. We're going to click the 30-day just so you guys can see it as soon as it loads, and we'll have to move our big head out of the way here in just a second as well so we can go through all the, actually just see it right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so 7.891 in grand total, to the point where one day that we had was a 0.614 missed day, a 0.42, 0.4, and we're kind of lingering around that based on the amount of data that we are providing and the bandwidth that we're providing, and we have these opportunities. Mist is automatically on these Mist nodes settled out at 5 Mist, and I believe there's like a 1.1 Mist fee to do that transaction. But as soon as we hit 5 a few days ago, it was immediately sent out to us. Yeah, right here. So you could see in our Matic wallet, in our MetaMask wallet on the Polygon network, excuse me, we have just shy of 4 Mist already. And that's just from turning this device on within the past week to be a Mist node. We've done nothing. There's no additional power consumption, nothing. This provides Mist, and this is something that Juicy did for me. Now, disclaimer, if you guys don't know what you're doing or you don't know how to do it on your Juicy Miner and you do have one, Juicy is offering his services to do that, and I believe it's $25 to do this private session, and it takes him maybe about an hour to get everything done. So if you guys want to have your node set up like that in Discord, you can either reach out to me or tag him on my Discord server. The link is in that below, and he's charging $25 for basically a personal consultation to do this. All the setup. So you've got your SCP, you've got your Mist, and last but not least, we've got Honeygain. Do I know exactly what Honeygain is as well? No. I believe this is also something we can see here that I've shared 5.58 gigabytes of data in the last 14 days. That's at 1,673 Honeygain tokens, and that the current they're at about but it's a little under a penny. So every 1,000 tokens is $1, and if you sign up for this and you use the link below, then you will automatically start with 5 Honeygain, $5 worth of Honeygain, and that's $15 away. I believe if you set up jump tasks, you can do withdrawals and payouts earlier, but that's not what we've done just yet. But this is also our Juicy Miner that is sitting here earning, let me hit a refresh on this page, that is also earning this other just by being plugged in. So this is the third mining experience. You can see here that today alone, we've made 25 cents worth. Just today alone, we've made 25 cents worth of the Honeygain token, and we've been doing this for about that's when we started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, you can kind of see here that we're making about just under 50 cents, 46 cents, 42 cents, 30 cents, in a 24-hour period because we are just using our smaller device. Overall, we've gathered $2.31. There's only been 16 cents worth of referrals. Winnings every now and then, like once every 24 hours, there's a little thing that will pop up over here where you can click and try to earn like 10. And then by clicking on JuseyD's link, we started with $5 on our balance, so that's 5,000 right there. And again, really, really simple. No extra power consumption, no nothing. You're making 30 cents a day on this tiny little, on this tiny little device, which is essentially a Raspberry Pi in a fancy case. Or if you want to become a bigger storage provider, you have these other options as well. So it's just really like a no-brainer. You already have it plugged in. You already have it being provided data. Reach out to JuseyD, have them set this up. Click on this link right here, invite friends. Start with $5 based, from me to you. So why the heck not? Oh, I wanted to look at missed price anyway. So we got like 4 missed in our wallet. Right now it's currently sitting at 28 cents. So we've got 3.98, one something or other. We'll just say it's that times 0.284. And then we've got another. So we've already made like $1.13 just from doing nothing. So this is like true passive income. Yeah, it's pennies to the dollar, and maybe a day or two can get you a gallon of gas, but still, you already have this device plugged in. You already have it providing data for the SCP network. Why not put it to work with these other 2 platforms? On top of that, I believe JuseyD's working on making these Flux nodes as well, and that was another thing that we were talking about, and another thing that we're going to stay tuned and probably learn and educate ourselves how to do that, because honestly, I have no idea about that project either. Like, I'm really trying to get into these plug and plays. These are little nodes. These are plug-and-play miners. That's what we do on this channel. This is a 3-in-1 plug-and-play miner that is profitable daily. Little bit of a price hike to get in, but once these tokens get going and get taken off and you getting data stored on there, right now it's slow and steady, but once those devices are completely filled with contracts and data from SCP, that's just going to be the main freaking cake. And then these the mist nodes and the Honeygain nodes are all like the icing on top of that big delicious cake. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm sounding a little salesy and a little pitchy, but I was just super excited to have these turned on, and I've been mining with them for the past week. That I would definitely bring this content. Like the block, if that did something more, of course we're going to start talking about that. If it was a 2-in-1 style miner versus the paperweight that it is, and then of course we got the Awair element, which we've been harping back on because we got into it with Pi-Fi, and there's some more data there. So just a no-brainer. What do we got on Discord? Oh, it's Mindertronic Crypto Wealth. But yeah, just a no-brainer. If you got it plugged in, why not have these nodes set up on it? Let me know if you need any assistance on that. Anywho, that's going to do it for me today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, reach out to me on Telegram, Twitter, or Discord. Probably Discord. Greatest way is to join in the link below. Great community there. If I can't help, someone definitely will, and that's also how we get in touch with JuseyD. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, maybe consider buying me a beer in the link down below. Do check out my podcast. I started Nerdy Dude Dates. It's on Apple and Spotify. Right now, it's Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm doing some spoiler-free reviews with my buddy, and then we're going to do some spoiler reviews, and it's kind of just some fun extra content on the side where you guys can hear my deep, sexy, smooth jazz voice all night long. Once again, that is Nerdy Dude Dates, available on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Just search for that, you'll see it. But stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, all that good stuff. I'm O'Prius. We'll see you guys next time.